students, my name is Jennifer Lucetto, and I'm a teaching artist with Any Given Child. Today we're going to be talking about camera angles and how to incorporate them in a movie screenplay or a script. I also have an earlier video about how to write a screenplay or a script. If you missed that one, you can definitely go back to that one, no big deal. Or if you just want to dive into this one, you can use my old screenplay about PB, my puppy, and no big deal. That's fine, you can use that one. And you can go back to my first video about screenplays later. So let's go ahead and dive in. First of all, I just want to acknowledge, yes, right now there's some different times right now, and we are not able to get together, but I'm so happy that we're able to get together at least via video, and that's what this whole video, my whole video series is all about, being able to make movies and video and being able to make a difference in people's lives through our video making. So you have everything you need. So don't worry about if you don't have a camera or if you don't have fancy equipment. I didn't have a lot of fancy equipment until much later in life. Really, everything you need is within, okay? And we're actually going to talk about materials next. And I'm telling you, all you need is in your house right now, which is the script, which is the script that I provide, which is PB's Adventure, or you can write your own, the one you started in the first video that I provided, or again, you can use mine. You can use a paper, pen, or markers to color. You do not need anything fancy for this one. I know we're talking about camera angles, but you do not need a camera, okay? So that's refreshing for me because I didn't have a camera for a while. And I would always tell myself, oh, I can't do that because I don't have a camera. And then I realized, actually, a lot of work goes in before you even start the camera. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Hang in with me. So, what is a camera shot? Have you ever heard anyone say that? Oh, get that camera shot for me. Oh, get this shot for me, please. Oh, get right here, get this shot. Okay, so a camera shot, for the record, it's composed of a series of frames that are shot uninterrupted from the moment the camera starts rolling until it stops. Okay, camera shots are important by combining different types of shots, angles, and camera movements. The filmmakers emphasize specific emotions, ideas, and movement for each scene. What did I just say? So basically, we're using camera shots in our screenplays to show emotion, to show how the story is moving along, to get our audience interested in our story. But it's also when we just turn on the camera, okay? So when I say camera shot, keep that all in mind. It's when I turn on the camera, and it's how I show emotion through my camera angles. So the next vocabulary word is camera angle. The camera angle marks the exact spot the camera is placed to take a shot. So I could put the camera angle up high, I could put the camera down low, I could put the camera angle in different spots depending on where I want it, okay? But it's marking an exact spot where I want to take a shot. So just some basic camera angles for you to jot down, and we're going to discuss what they look like. There are close-up shots, close-up angles, there are medium angles, there's a long shot and a wide shot. So in today's lesson, we're going to talk about these angles and shots, and we're going to look over the screenplay and find these angles and see how many we can find. So literally, we do not need a camera. So here's an example of a close-up. Do you see how close up we are to this kitty? There's not much room in the background. You don't really know where the kitty is exactly, but you definitely are close up to it, right? I'm sure you get the idea of what a close-up shot. I can literally almost feel the kitty's soft face, right? That's what a close-up shot is. A close-up shot is also going to show the emotion. I think this kitty might be sleepy. A medium shot. Medium shot is going to show some details around the subject, right? You see the popcorn. We kind of know it's in a room somewhere. We see there's a lot of popcorn. We see the bowl that the popcorn's in. We don't really know where the popcorn is exactly or why it's there, but we know that it's there. That's usually what a medium shot is. It shows that something's there. We kind of show that the environment it's around. But it's not so close up like the kitty shot. That popcorn is making me a little bit hungry. I kind of want some right now. So there's an example of a medium shot. Here's a long shot. A long shot is going to show, if it's going to show people, it's usually from feet to head. It's going to show action. These people are dancing, so we definitely know they're in some kind of dancing room. We know that they're, again, in an action shot. We know that they're moving around, and I can see the background behind them. A long shot is definitely going to have a lot more background and action associated with it. And a wide shot, you might get a little confused between a long shot and a wide shot, but I like to differentiate between the two. A wide shot is always just going to show where we are. It's not going to have so much action, but it's going to show a location. Like in this wide shot, we see that it's a movie theater. Not much is happening, but we see that there's people sitting in a theater. The wide shot is, hey, we're inside a theater, what's happening next? What kind of shot is this? No, I won't say that there's wrong answers, but there's definitely more right answers than wrong. Take a second to think. What kind of shot would you say this is? I would call this a close-up. Definitely a close-up of this person's hands at the piano. I can almost hear that beautiful piano playing right now. And that would be such a good shot if this person, I don't know, we just wanted to get some hands at the piano and maybe move back a little bit and show the person playing. Here's another shot. What kind of shot would you call this? This looks like a cool little house, huh? I'd like to live there. It's a location. Is anything happening? It's just showing a location. What kind of shot would that be? A wide shot. Yeah, I would call this a wide shot. Maybe they're showing this is someone's home and we're about to go in it. I'd like to see what's inside. What kind of shot would you consider this? Now, it's a little bit close up, but don't be too fooled. Those cherries look really good. I call this a medium shot. Maybe some people might disagree, but I call it a medium just because there's a lot to the background, a lot going on in the background. We see there's a lot of food, There's a sign in the front saying cherry tomatoes. There's a lot. We could go closer and we could go a lot more wide. So I call this more of a medium shot. So let's look at the script. You have PB's Adventures, or you might have your own script. Check out the script and see what kind of shots and angles you can imagine. There are no wrong answers, just imagine. Now remember, angles are going to be what kind of actions, what kind of dialogue, what is the character, again, doing or thinking or saying. Get out your markers, get out your pens and pencils. It's time to underline and highlight, okay? We're going to look over the script. So, for my first camera shot, I highlighted in yellow a long shot in the sun-filled bedroom with the sleepy puppy waking up. That's my action shot. And her ears are perking. So on my card, I wrote camera shot 1, long shot. So there's my first shot. On your script, find your first action and highlight it and label it as your first shot. Is it a long shot? Is it a medium? It's really up to you. It's your script. You could even take my script and decide, no, I want this to be a medium. For my second shot, I decided it was a medium shot. Look, puppy looks at camera and announces it's morning time. That was her talking. It's a dialogue. Dialogue is action. So there's my second shot. Go action by action to find shots. There's my third shot. I highlighted it in like that purple color. Close-up of puppy's nose twitching. Can you imagine her little nose moving around? And we hear a grumble. That's her tummy. And the puppy says, "Hey, I'm hungry now." I have now 3 shots from my script, and I'm literally imagining my movie in my head now. I have 3 shots found. 1 long shot, 1 medium, and 1 close-up. But I have to keep going because the movie's not done. How many shots have you found in yours? Read through your script and write down all the shots you imagine. Take a couple minutes. Now you can also use my script if you don't have one yet. Maybe you didn't find the shots I found. Maybe you decided my long shot was a medium shot. There are no wrong answers. I would love to see what you found.
Willie Fitzgibbon, who used to sell ribbons and stood up all day on his feet, grew very spoony on Madeline Mooney, who'd rather be dancing than eat. Each evening she'd tag him to some dance hall, drag him, and when the band started to play, she'd up like a silly and grab tired Willie, steer him on the floor, and she'd say, "Walk me around again, Willie, around, around, around. The music you see me is pieces and sleepy, oh, don't let my feet touch the ground. I feel like a ship on an ocean of joy. I just want to holler out loud, ship ahoy. Oh, walk me around again, Willie, around, around, around."
So in my 4th shot, I decided that was a medium. In my 5th shot, I decided that was a medium shot. So in my 4th, the puppy looks around, she jumps off the bed and she rolls. The 5th is a close-up. And when she says, "It's lunchtime, dude," I can just see this close-up of her little face, like, "It's lunchtime, dude." That's what she does. I know you might think that's crazy, but my puppy kind of does tell me it's lunchtime, dude. Okay, 6, 7, 8. I found 3 more shots, okay? And I wrote them down. A long shot, a close-up, and another long shot. See, I'm just going and combing through, kind of like we comb our hair. I'm combing through my script and I'm finding every action. Anytime she speaks, anytime she does something, she has a frantic face. Anytime she jumps, anytime her nose twitches, anytime she wants to do something, anytime she's thinking, I'm making it a shot. It's kind of fun. Now I'm like, I have a movie that is ready to be drawn out or to be shot. I need to find someone to help me. I found 9 and 10. I wrote them down. A medium with my puppy saying, she'll never eat paper. She's gonna find a way out of the room. She doesn't like to eat paper. She tried to eat paper once. It didn't work. It didn't work out too well for her. And then the 10th shot, she says her tummy's gonna explode if she doesn't find a way out of my room. If you read the script, it's kind of sad. I accidentally closed the door on her and she was trying to get out. But that's her problem. The puppy's gonna try to find the way out of the room, whether she, I don't know, throws a brick through the door or if she, I don't know. We have to read the script to find out what she does because she's hungry. And the 11th shot, the last shot, my puppy jumps up to the door, to the doorknob. She knocks it with her strength and it opens and she happily escapes. And that was my last shot, okay? It's kind of a long shot. We can see her in her action because my puppy's kind of a ninja. And she jumps up to the door. She hits the doorknob with one of her little feet and the door opens. And she's like, that was easy. And she goes and finds some food. The end. Okay? So if you have a script that you wrote, or if you're using my script, color it up. Find all those beautiful shots. And since you already know all of them, a close-up, a medium, a long shot, a wide shot, how many angles did you find? And write them down. Number them. Take this time to keep writing your own script if you didn't finish, and then find all the angles. And soon you'll be on your way to actually producing your own movie. So happy to be here to talk to you about this, to be the person that you could even come to and ask questions. So if you have any more questions or comments, I would love for you to reach out to me. My name is Jennifer, and I am a teaching artist with Any Given Child. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, and take care of yourselves.